Oh, we've got a real bumper crop this year. We're racing the neighbors. I'm pulling ahead. This will be our last corn for a while. Gonna go to our farm farthest north tomorrow and switch back to soybeans. Corn dryer's been running all night. It's got to dump a couple more loads out of the wet bin and probably dry for a couple more hours and go into cool down mode. Be able to unload it into the bins. Combine work this morning while it warms up and dries out. Blowing out filters on the tractor and the combine, fuel in the combine, and I got a few broken sickle sections to replace. Get some lunch and get after it. Libby, what are you doing? If you remember this spring when we planted into these beans that were in the wind damaged corn from fall of 2018, if you can see, the ears of corn are everywhere on the ground. I don't really like to think about how much money is down there. Too much. Nighttime soybean harvest. It's our last field of regular soybeans, and it's just double crops after this. Daylight savings time last week. Feels like it's 10 o'clock. It's been dark for about 3 hours, but it's only 8:13. We'll keep running for a while yet. Maybe another 20 acres. I don't know. See how things are going. We're getting stuff done. Things are really dialed in tonight, going good, which is always nice. The beans are cutting nice. Just had a little problem dragging dirt with the draper. Got everything tuned in. Didn't have any trouble with it last night. No trouble with it tonight. All during the day. It's a little worse at nighttime when things get damp. Got that tuned in, running good. The beans have all been running like right at 13%. And if you don't know, so your industry standard moisture for beans is 13% moisture. That's where you want to store them. Of course, you can have them drier than that, but if we can sell them at 13% moisture, we're selling the most water we can. So that is great. We're actually putting these in the bin, so going in the bin, just about perfect. See my instant moisture there, 12.7, 12.8. Field's averaging 13.2, so that's just perfect, right where you want things to be. Cruising right along, looking good. Yields are still off on beans. Yeah, they're pretty good right here. Field average is 57, so we'll see. Quite a bit of this field left to go. I think it might drop on the other side some, but we'll see what happens. These are the last of the regularly planted beans. All that's left is 242 acres of double crop beans we planted behind wheat this summer. So a little more than a truckload here. What's left on the combine? It'll be a little more than we can fit on the truck. And head back to the shop, cut double crops. Well, you remember where we planted soybeans with an airplane into wheat before we harvested the wheat? We're cutting those beans today. This is a pretty good spot right here. There's some not so good spots too. So I'm just getting started. I'm a couple rounds in. Check back in later, see how the yield is doing. The double crops are dirty. They probably they don't think I'll do it. They probably don't think I will. Let's see. They don't think I'll do it. There's my weird brother-in-law. Whoa! Be pretty funny if I just dumped 50 bushel of beans on him and knocked him over. Almost done with 2019 soybeans. These are the double crop beans behind my house. They're doing really well, averaging 44 bushels an acre. Not bad for a planted half on July 4th, half on July 8th. Be done here in about 5 acres, and all that's left after this is 246 acres of corn.